We're at day 6 of Dawntrail. Yep, we got 5 days down, more days to go. Today is a little bit of a short one. Typically go through all of the dailies before I jump into the MSQ. Today's dailies had me ripping my hair out, kind of tired. By the time we started the MSQ, I was whooped. So we're not going to get a 2-3 hour MSQ today. We're only going to get about an hour, hour and a half, which is perfectly fine. It gets us further into the story and shows more Aether sites, more side quests, and all that fun stuff. Remember, some of the Aether quests are blocked by the MSQ. You can only get them after you've gotten through certain points. This is a step progression thing. Nothing you can do about it, but roll with it. Comments and subscriptions always welcome. Think about hitting that subscribe button and come join the live stream.
Oh no.
We're streaming nightly. Tons and tons of stuff to do, trying to get all the different achievements. So come hang out, chat. Twitch, Sawyer Custom, and we'll see you there. We're also streaming on YouTube.
This is the gate to the Golden City? Two decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to the scholars across the salt. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal it away forever. So we thought it until the objective became clear to City of Gold. So we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Dawntrail would be entrusted with its safekeeping, had I known that doddering old fool cared to keep keystones, or carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Oh no. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. Oh no. So you say, yet the new Dawn Servant succeeds where I could not. Taking their throne will not be so easy. The resilient sun underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. I have liberated a key from the Dawn Servant's vault. He alone have the means to unlock the gate. Oh, you alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied, the right your father shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise, open the gate, and become the ruler of where you destined to be. Don't do it. It's working. Is some there? Can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? Ah ha 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 ha. Fascinating. Name your price then. For my desire will be the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Promise. Why? Because you said our, not your. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange? Triumphant, right triumphant, 20 points. Ready to get underway? And present your travel pass to the guard and let's be off. You wouldn't have to wait long enough to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Dawntrail is a wonder in its own right. This gate is barred to all, save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Move aside, biatch. Oh, Baba woke Clement herself. I apologize, miss. If you would wait here for a moment. Wow.
Shall we then? On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitona town. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition. My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Short on Monique? Great, so if one suffice, I'll have creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. Monique have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable, picking out a few fit for rent and proven bothersome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones that I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either, but much has changed since I was here last. Not the best start of our journey. Still, the train station is far, seeing as we aren't in a hurry. Let's go on foot. About that, sir. Well, traveled as you look, it's not only the Roriks that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife has shown signs of aggression too. Merson should be returning soon with one of the beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on a Roneka's safe trip. The offer is much appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. First person in Shalom. I can understand your enthusiasm. I'd be the same to ride one at least once while you're here. Fair point. If we're gonna give you the authentic Shalom experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it you're heading to Osoi, then I'll have a man bring the Roanoke over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Bye. Nice. Cool. This is all we need for my awesome. Okay. Bye. Ooh, so cool. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well. It's become a proper town.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you. There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see. Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Shit. This Dutch watch has its own cutout. This dust watch has the work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. People of Charleone rarely saw eye to eye, and for the better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch is likely established by supporters of Kona preferring peace be enforced through formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom would they have now? What freedom they have now would be lost under the real law authority. Oh, the real Charles authority. All of which is to say that unless a lengthy stay in the jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Good thing we're a healer. And that's a 98. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with our rubber neck right out. I'll go ahead and check if you still want to have a look around. Then be my guest, come and find us when you're ready to leave. We did not start this with a whole lot of footage. There's Quest. The friend, I take it, sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife, not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've gotten a lengthy list of folks waiting to use the Roronex. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Shishwit Nazi Springs. That's fine, of course, but we haven't, the Dust Watch, dealt with banditry. Kameka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them up is easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Right, set up. First time, so take it slow, take care. Not too late, touch. The town wasn't even here several years ago. Few reliable opportunities to replace supply travelers turn to which largest my roots. So, feel free to do water. Okay? It's a hole. Bring this really expectful. Alright, no sooner did we dismount than the next passenger already on their way. They're really short on rare necks. Now then. New city. Yay! Change comes in what? Was surprising enough. The change in the last town was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. You've achieved a great deal in 3 years. I've been away. The station is on eastern side of town. Oh, he's only been away 3 years. But there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend and my mentor. Liate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She sets out from our village from some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Terrell. I can but assume she's too came here seeking greater opportunity. In any case, let's see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Yes, I'm Liate. And who might you be? She's my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Aaronville, yes. Man grown, what you were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it was only 3 years since you last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is it. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Hello. Never thought I'd see the day when you traveled with company. You really have grown, Ellen Sefplia? You've been outed. Is that what they call you here? Here we go. Yeah, we'll be next. Alright. I was born Ellen. I adopted a new name when I became a cleaner. one that adheres to the Eastern Vera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is my homecoming, it's only a matter of time before you found out. Nonetheless, I'd appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. Okay, on homecoming, you know, I've been thinking and praying the old stomping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Cholula again. She's the finest archer I know. Ellen's mother and mentor, every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game, and she'd hunt herself. You're impressed with the bow yet, too, Elate. Even among the Jitona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Chula, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among the Gulul Jaja traveling companions after all. She was always an inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tula lit a fire in her. Even after Ellen was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. I must have been hard on you. Elate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Oh. Guess what? Thus did she ask me to find the Golden City. Despite my best effort and all my past led nowhere, I assumed that it was but a dreamland's fantasy, a ploy to goat me into experiencing the wild world. But it was real, and we found it. We found it? Duh, that's why we're back. As part of the succession, I assume everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'd be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Help! I need help! Uh-oh. We'll dab out. We'll investigate. Please wait here. Alright, midnight food and belly, let's go. Oh, no doubt the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help me. I've been robbed. Oh! It's Mimika, Wolkolamat's nursemaid. Aaronville Corey? Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Yeah. Hold on. Did he say this was Wilklamet's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. You gotta get that back. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him in the ears. Old woman and dogs. Come on, business, let's go. We can deal with them later. First we need to put this one adrift. Or this one in the dirt. It's not gonna happen. Aww. Here, let me bring you up just because. You got to experience it. Hey, is it? Is it? Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away. Have any idea where they're headed? You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wilklamet. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it means to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right of succession headed, Wilklamet and crowned the next Dawn servant, she's ready to stand on her own. I told her as much as my palms to return home to Gasalami. She gave me a bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. And now it's gone. I would have just let them take every coin in my name only if they had let me keep that bracelet. I would ask you to what you intend to do, but I know that look. We get the bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. We do it because we get bored. I can assure you no harm will come to us. Corey will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself in the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well. Be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wilklamet put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Shishineswezi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with the 8 there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank both of you. Ironvolt told me what happened. You needn't worry about Namika. Those bandits should find us. I'll kick their fuss out of them and see them driving off. The bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew it. What makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll see the right thing. See things right. Oh, we get all kinds of goodies. Alright, let's go recover the bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Willamette, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of a sad gift of lives for taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Death Watch. Oh no. That makes me think you're strong. Really strong, aren't you? I may have saved a star on one occasion. You saved a star? That's a bold claim to make. But if true, that certainly speaks above to your strength. Yeah, well. Flying to the end of the galaxy, or existence, or whatever you want to call it. If your curiosity has been stated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late, there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Totowanaki to the southwest. That's a big mining town that was abandoned. That's the one. Now this beryllium extraction is big business. No one wants to waste their time picking at the dried veins there. Sounds like a perfect place for bandits. Let's go see. So you'll be investigating a place. I can let Dunwash know. I'll like if you like. No, not yet. Best we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain. If you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. Seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. You've made no attempts to conceal their presence. How can the Dawn Watch not have noticed by now? Question another time. First we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Full chatter, don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work mines with easier money to be had. Not when we've gotten a boss who can keep Dust Watch off her back. Hey, watch what you say. The wind goes away and carries secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sated souls was running our crew? That drunk who brought your story about the gold shitty alpaca. Am I right? Haha. As you lean, you hear a familiar voice. Ooh. Nakoa, let me out of here, you bastard. Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me, I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. Hey, how about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. I've brought back a prize for you you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? But it was made by the famous artisan. You idiot. How are you supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, I'm sorry. I reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions, sell it for a song. Here, your reward, and don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss, thank you. So were you able to learn anything? Yeah, kid's getting his ass kicked. Dust Patrol is on. Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch. Yes. That would explain why the bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? I see we have the work cut out for us. And did you hear anything else about? Nakoa, well, you confronted one of the officers in town? Is it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak to the vulture? Their leader, alas, no doubt? Or the leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who we're behind the recent rash of robberies and Ashtuini, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieve it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underling. I'll storm their hideout and take them out. Direct approach may have served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. Deputy Chief is dumb. Dust Watch. He could claim we're the criminals in all of this, and no few people would believe him. I may have a plan. Small settlement southeast of here. Meet me there, I'll explain everything. We're gonna retrieve the base bracelet without conflict. It won't be done banging through the front door. We'll have to lure them out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Kahili, dragon-like creatures that live in the south of here. It's the breeding season, you see, and the mates will flock to the scent of a female in heat. While with few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attraction that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure them into the bandits' hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. And while they contain with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the experiment. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement while you see to that. I'll go procure the remaining ingredients. Yeah, so you go pick up the shit, and I'll go get the rest of the stuff. Take these 3 pouches and fill them up with shit. Everything is ready, time to set their plan in motion. Fair number appears to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watching here, track them leave. Toss it into the bonfire in the middle of town. But we will come afterward. What's that smell? Oh, it reeks. What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me. Oh, did something die? Oh, no shit. I don't want to explain the odor stench to me. Off over there. Huh? What in the world? So the smoke, I drew those here, I swear. When I find out who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Help, what's going on? I'm still here in any case you forgot. The light will be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now. You're gonna kill me. Hey man, get me out. Shh, they'll hear you. Shit, who is that? He saw us. You gonna help me or what? Bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw from here now. All that effort, nothing to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone was gonna have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? Just having fun with you. I do appreciate the help. When they call the vulture, was he not the officer that confronted you in town? The one and the same. He's not masquerading as a gang leader. Or, oh, when he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief in the dust spot. That would explain why the bandits are so confident and they can avoid capture. Trying to get back something the vulture stole, right? Let me help you. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out of there. I have an idea where he hides his cash. Reckon he's headed there now too. We can go together. I can sort of settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what that is first. Will you tell us? So the bandits called themselves Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. Now my friends are in jail. And he's being a dick about it. But a duel, I can see the old laws. Anyone who lost a duel must be held accountable for their crimes, even though it's position of authority. We made damn sure that we did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded the force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Dawnbreaker, or Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when they really won him over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, and they agreed that the only way to stop him was to challenge him in a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with Duskwatch and had my friends arrested and charged with robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to get. With them locked away, no one was left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, but certainly not the Duskwatch. They took my plan. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town? I was, until the guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner I had stepped out of town as the Vulture minions caught me by surprise, and they took me prisoner. And you know the rest. Now, Duskwatch isn't all bad. Quite a few good people in the bunch. If it were really word against word, Deputy Chief would not be worried. Man, I'll hear me out, but until then I'll wait for you at the door. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us this pitch. I'm going to bed. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's a little bit of a short stream, but I got a headache. Got the zone open we needed for crafting, or for mining at least. But I'm not gonna stay up any later. My head hurts. I'll see you guys tomorrow.